Hey, welcome back. This is part 2 of my epic Subterfuge game, Battle at Benthic. When I left off, I attacked Pink. Pink was working with Brown. Brown made a king. And my ally, Sky, made a mine, which was not very cool. Purple and Sky were starting to attack Brown, which was the plan, but not to too much success so far. Alright, so I launched on Pink. Pink was pissed. And he launches back on me. So I take solo, I launch at Sedna, and I launch 95 at Benthic. And instead of just launching at one outpost, I decided to launch at multiple outposts because I think that splits up Pink's forces, kind of puts him in a weird position where he has to split his specialists up different places, kind of puts him at the edge of his seat. So instead of just launching everything at 1, I kind of launched at 3. And then I launched at Neptune also. And Brown launched at me, at Sayuki, with his king. So I kind of just evacuated. I let him take it. At least the shield will do 20 driller damage. And I could consolidate a little more at Benthic. So I made a kind of risky decision to bring my queen to the front lines at Sedna. So instead of keeping my queen at Poseidon and trying to defend both Poseidon and Sedna and Benthic, I decided to bring him to the front lines, and on top of this, I could make hires right where the battle is happening and then use those hires right away instead of hiring at Poseidon, bringing them to Sedna, using them, then I can use them right away. So I bring my queen to Sedna, and this was very close, but timed it right so that it would land when I had control. So here comes 19 drillers to Sedna. I think Pink thought I was going to leave Sedna and let him take it, but that's not going to happen. I have 2 specialists for hire. I pick a thief and a pirate, and I use this little trick that I now call Bangers' Boomerang Thief. I launch my thief at an incoming sub. I lose the thief, but then I regain it with my pirate. So I have successfully turned a exclusively offensive sub or offensive specialist, the thief, into a defensive specialist with the help of my pirate. Oh, look up here. A little gift from Brown. Brown, being the dirty kingmaker that he is, decides to gift a king to Pink. That is absolutely crazy. So I'm not going to let that happen. They didn't know I had a pirate. Well, they did know I had it for hire, but they kind of overlooked it. And I send my pirate up there to steal his king. Go home, I win. End of the line. Sorry, you don't get your king. Bye. Alright. So you can see here, this is actually kind of funny. So after I launch my Boomerang Thief and then reclaim it, Pink gets absolutely pissed, and you can see right here. He launches, just throws everything he can at me. No rhyme or reason to it. Just throw as much as he can at me without any strategic thought or anything, and that was a mistake. So I leave Sedna because I'm not going to be able to defend it, and I move to Benthic, where I have a lot of drillers there, over 100 drillers. So I decide to defend from Benthic. Oh, and Pink has a king now, and he makes a second king, but only for a split second. Then he's back to 1 king. So he launches 109 at Benthic. Brown launches 38 at Benthic. He tries to take Poseidon. He takes solo back from me that I have to evacuate. And I'm building up a small army at Smithred too to hit him on the side. Alright, I'm at Benthic. I have a hire ready right when I land. And I choose the sentry. Good defensive specialist. but I'm not really too interested in this in the sentry. More of what it promotes to. So the sentry takes off a thief from the 109, and I use my boomerang thief again to whittle down the 103 before it lands. And this time though, I don't send 0 drillers. I send 89 with the thief against the 103. And this is because every time that the 103 is in combat with me, the king's advantage will occur. So instead of sending 0 at it and having the king steal all those drillers back, or kill all those drillers that I stole, and then land at Benthic and have the king kill even more drillers, I wanted to finish off the 103 one time so the king's advantage only occurs once on me. So, and then 89, you'll see, leaves him with 11 drillers left, and as you can tell, I have a 10 shield. So I kind of optimized the amount of shield damage, the amount of thief stealing, and minimized the amount that the king could kill my drillers. I lose my thief, but my pirate is now headed back, and I recapture it. And look at this again. So pink thinks he's going to win, he doesn't, and what happens again? He just kind of goes balls to the wall again, launching all these subs at me. Kind of no strategic thought to it, just throw as much as you can at me one time. Even brown steps in and throws more at me. So pink's pissed. I reclaim my thief, and it returns, watch this, it returns just in time to use again against brown. So I used the boomerang thief 3 times, all to a huge success. Reclaim my thief, and I had it. And look at this little gift Pink gave to me. Pink was so confident that he was going to take Benthic that he prematurely sent a smuggler against Benthic because he thought he would take it with this 109. And I successfully defended against it, and now he loses his smuggler. So huge mistake by Pink. Jumped the gun way too much, underestimated me, overestimated his own strategy, and now he lost his smuggler. Huge mistake. Once again, more subs are sent at me, and I upgrade to, see, more, here's more that are sent at me. I don't know what this 1 driller sub is going to do. And I upgrade to a war hero, and boom. All these tiny little subs are going to do nothing. That probably really pissed Pink off. So I was able to successfully defend. Oh, and I convinced Brown to gift these subs to me. I don't know how I did that. In the meantime, Purple and Sky finally took care of Brown. But I say kind of because he was already launching almost everything at me. See, you can tell everything's going south. They didn't even really do that much. What was Sky even doing? He was consolidating at Parisia. He didn't even launch it at Brown until way too late. Oh, he launches 131, but there's nothing there. So thanks for nothing, allies. I don't really fault Purple too much because you can tell he kind of has a weird angle on Brown. So he did what he could do. Sky didn't really do much. And then when he finally does launch, there's not even that much to take because everything's going south towards me. I take Sayuki back, defend against Benthic, and get a nice gift from Brown. Oh, and Brown gifts his queen to Pink because he is a dirty kingmaker. Try harder next time, Brown. Alright, so that's the end of part 2. Part 3 coming up where I put the finishing touches on Pink and kind of show you what was going on around the other parts of the map. Peace out.